Today's topic: a well-known flat earther gets debunked by his own friends. First of all, I want to thank all my patrons, members, donors and subscribers. All of you are important for me. Thank you very much. This is a topic from my last live broadcast. I had to leave that broadcast because of work, so I decided to make a video about it. It's a video from Taboo Conspiracy and it's a follow-up. He made a video about this some time ago, and he have used a video from a Swiss man who sailed around on an ocean race around the world that claims that there are no magnetic declination. I made a video about the first one of those videos, and this is the second one. It's a quite long video and he's quite hard to understand, so I will only play selected part. I will link the whole video in the description.
Hello everybody. Sorry for my English. I will try to speak the best I can. Before watching this presentation, for a better understanding, please watch the first one about the magnetic declination. And feel free to copy and share this presentation. I read the comments of the last video and I wanted to thank you for the kind ones. I would like to answer questions that are relevant. I also wanted to thank the Globists for their comment about the reference to the polar star, what led us to understand the subterfuge of the magnetic declination in the northern part. As we have already seen in the first video, to transform the flat earth into a ball in the northern part, the manipulator must create artificially earth surface to transform a flat surface into a map of a hemisphere. We can see it here with the inflatable balloon. To transform the flat earth into a ball or into an hemisphere for the northern part, we have to create earth surface, like inflate the northern part.
This is so stupid, and he have no proof for this, but later on he will try to prove it.
You see here in this illustration of the magnetic North Pole, we have a very symmetrical 4 quarters. Okay. 4 quarters design of the declination, and these quarters go close to the equator. How far they must create earth surface for the ball. Let's see the other illustration to understand that. As you see here, the 4 symmetrical quarters come very close to the equator. The equator is this line here. So this just 1 quarter, one the other, and the third and the fourth here. So it comes very close to the equator. How far they must create the earth surface. And just looking at the magnetic declination pattern and the need to inflate the northern part, we already feel that there are some fishy things.
I have shortened the video a lot. He's talking a lot about magnetic declination and how you calculate it, how you use it on a compass and so on. If you want to see that, go to the video in the link in the description.
But now, on the sphere map, when you are, let's say for example, in Moscow, here, okay, and the same place for the moment on flat earth, okay, Moscow, you have 10 degrees east, okay, let's imagine that we are on this line here. So there is 10 degrees here. So according to this map, the magnetic north is normally is 0 degree here, okay? 0 degree, but on the map of the globe, you have to add 10 degrees. So on the map of the globe, the azimuth of the magnetic north will be approximately like that. Okay? But the magnetic north is not there. Okay? So here is the subterfuge. They're gonna move Moscow here to here. Okay? So they create the Earth surface, they stretch the map, and now you have the magnetic declination is 10. Okay? 10. 0 is like that. 0 is like that. And 10 is like that. So it matches with the magnetic declination. And they move Moscow on the map of the globe.
So according to him, Moscow is not in the correct location on the map because they have used a flat Earth map and tried to fit it on a globe. And therefore they need magnetic declination. If you look at this map about with declinations, if you look at, for instance, the northern part of Finland and Murmansk area in Russia and so on, it's quite close between the lines. So what is the real shape of, for instance, Scandinavia, Finland, Murmansk area? Or the most northern part of Canada, for instance? Or New Zealand? This is so easy to debunk, so I don't have to do it. Instead, have a listen to a part from a live stream from Globebusters, the show that Taboo is a member of sometimes. Let's hear them debunk the magnetic declination claims from Taboo.
How's that? It should be
magnified. That would be a good experiment.
Something else is like the flat earthers claiming that the compass just always points to like the central really strong pole at the North Pole. That's not how magnets work. They use magnetic declination relative to your position locally. So it's like, yeah, I mean, magnetic declination is a huge home run for flat Earth, so we should absorb it and understand that point.
I'm glad that those fools agree that magnetic declination is real, but Witsit, it's a flat Earth killer.
Right. What do you think about the guy that says that it doesn't exist, the guy that does the worldwide sailing?
Well, yeah, he was sailing way out there in the south, right?
Yeah, he says magnetic declination is used to hide flat Earth.
Okay, but there are magnetic field lines in a magnetic field. So, like,
yes.
You know, you can just look at a ferrocell.
It's possible,
we have
but it's still there. There's still magnetic declination, and you can measure it manually. I've done it. You can show what it is.
You mean you can, if you went out and looked right at the North Star and then held an actual compass, it would be off of north?
Yeah, mine was.
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to measure it because they say it moves throughout the year. You know, it makes this big whooping circle around the North Pole. It's not like right at the North Pole. And I was testing that to see if it moved, and it never moved all year. I thought I did something wrong, but yeah, no, it was off the 4 degrees from northern Indiana or something like that.
Oh, so stupid. It don't rotate around the North Pole every year. This is how it moved for hundreds of years. It's a small movement per year. Oh dear. And no one reacts to this nonsense. And Jared obviously don't know how to compensate for magnetic declination on a magnetic compass.
where it said it was. Because I had these two poles lined up in my yard directly north and south doing sun measurement experiments. So that's what I measured it against right there, that line that I had. Perfect.
That's when I did it too, when we were doing sun tracking, and I just realized that you could manually measure the magnetic declination if you were tracking the sun long enough between like the two shortest parts of the shadow, and you measure it and blah blah blah. Like, but if you spend a few hours, you track the motion of the sun, you can manually figure out your declination for your area.
And there you have it. Taboo Conspiracy debunked by Globebusters. A big thank you to Jeranism, Witsit Gets It, Karen B, and the fourth person that I don't know who he is. This was a shorter video, but quite fun to do. See you again on Monday. Have a lovely weekend all. Bye.